Hey everybody, and welcome back to Raven's Third Eye Tarot. I am your clairvoyant medium, Raven, here to give you guidance and clarity along your journey. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Sorry, I had to grab some Palo Santo to cleanse a little bit. I mean, if you're anything like me, the eclipse actually brought back some people. And it's like, why the F won't they just leave? So I wanted to do a reading to see why they keep coming back. For you and for me. So I hope you're sitting comfy, relaxed. If you have some water, a nice drink, or a snack, I ain't gonna lie, I have my cold brew, and just relax into the reading. Hello everybody, and welcome to the pick a card portion of your reading. So today, we just have 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is International Merchant. Group 2 is Injustice Overturned. And group 3 is Early Earth Dweller. Please take your time to meditate on the cards, whichever card you feel called to the most. That is the group that will have the messages that resonate the most with you and that you need to hear today. But if you do feel called to more than one group, or you are checking out for more than one person, of course, check out whichever group truly calls to you. Once you have finished picking your group, you can click the description box below, find the timestamp to your group, and that will fast track you right to your reading. Hello group number 1s. I haven't been able to make videos as often as I would like. That's why I started making shorts. Go check my one short out. I will have more along the way, but I'm actually recovering from a concussion. So hopefully no like dizziness or headaches comes over during this reading and I can just float through it. But today we are here to find out why your person, the person that's on your mind right now, keeps coming back. So your oracle card says International Merchant. I feel like your person's traveling. I feel like they have work in different states or different areas, or they have to travel a lot for work. There's a lot of planning and like being strategic and making moves. And I see like this is a maze. And it's almost as if right now they're in a space where they are really trying to figure some stuff out. I just got the message too that things didn't work out the way they thought they would for them. So now they're in this like strategic space here, and it may have to do with work or their home life, resituating their, I just heard their house, their home, their living situation. They're undergoing a lot right now. But that is all I saw with Oracle. And then we had the Knight of Cups come out in reverse. Because listen, they miss you. I just heard, I'm thinking about you, I'm trying not to see you, I'm trying not to look at you. They're trying to healthily distract themselves because they are actually thinking of you. And some of that may have to do with their plans not working out, and now I just heard, could be regretting some decisions, and they are thinking about you. You may really be a nature lover, or you have ties with the earth, you're really connected with the earth, with yourself, with the earth, and other energies that they aren't actually used to. And it's like, how do you fit into my world? They really have this thing where like you need to fit into their puzzle. They don't want to mold to fit into anyone else's, but you brought something special into their life that they don't have. They want to nurture that within you. That is something that they actually cherish about you. Even if they don't fully understand it, they do actually still hold space for that aspect of you and your role in their life because of that. They may have written a letter to you or had like unsent text message to you, or like wrote a whole freaking thing and then just deleted it and did not send it to you and did not actually express what they needed to express to you. They didn't tell you exactly what they should have told you. They kept their feelings to themselves, and it's like they gave up and they hold their words. They're still like holding on to this though. Like they have something to tell you. I see that your person does probably travel frequently. They have a lot of plans in motion, and they are keeping their focus where they need to right now on all the things that they have going for them, that they are planning to do, that they want to see come into fruition. But at the same time, they are still like seeking for you. For some of you, they are seeking for you in other things or other people. But in general, it's like they're still holding that possibility for in the future that they will like come into contact with you again, or they'll see you somehow again, or they like check up on you on your social medias, or they may in time, because you may have them blocked or something. I feel like they don't see you right now, but in time they're going to see you again. So whether that's in passing, whether they catch a glimpse of your social medias, I do feel like they're going to see you again in some form. And it is going to make them like reminisce, I feel, and think about the future, possibly coming into contact again with you physically. So the Ace of Cups keeps coming out in reverse, but then it keeps wanting to flip. I just heard they are still in love with you. If they were ever in love with you, like they hold such a deep space. I don't think that they would admit the word love. I don't feel like they say love very often. That's like a thing of theirs. If they would ever tell you they love you, like, I don't think they really tell people that. But you are that somebody. It's like in their mind, they're thinking, like, I want to cry right now because I'm tuning into them. And in their mind, it's like, if I would tell anybody, it would have been you. It would have been you. It would have been you. And they hate to think about that. They hate to admit it to themselves because they don't use that word very often. But they still hold that space of love for you. I just heard like tender, like you also make them feel soft. And I just heard like they are soft already, but they probably don't portray that though. But you hold a space, like there's a special space with you where they can be vulnerable, where they can be themselves. They can actually, I just heard they can be like silly and goofy and weird and whatever, and you just accept them. You accept them for how they are, whoever they are. And I do feel as well that they damaged that. They put a damper on that space for you. But they themselves will always hold that space for you. Even if you don't. Even if you block them. Even if you cut that tie with them. And I just heard like you had it. You're sick of the BS. And you cut that tie. They will always hold that space for you. And that is in part why they just always come back, because I feel like they don't find you in anybody else. They aren't gonna find you anywhere else except for wherever you are. So they keep finding their way back to you because that's something that they're missing in their life. They don't have that in their life. They don't have that love. They don't have that connection, that acceptance. They really are worried about people accepting them, and they don't have that space for themselves. I just heard they're running away from a lot. Connections from people. They probably keep to themselves a lot as well. Yeah, and I just heard karmic cycles. So you did have to go through, I feel like I just heard binded. You do have a soul tie with this person, and you also have a karmic relationship with this person, where every time you met, and I just heard you were a different person. They probably still stayed the same, but it was because they were growing because of you. So every time they came around, you may have just been this whole other freaking person, and they are starting to grow because of you. And that is part of your karmic cycle, your I just want to say like your karmic return, and why they would keep coming back, because you are a part of their soul journey just as much as they are a part of yours. And you are what helps them grow and develop within themselves and realize things within themselves. I just feel like they keep themselves so guarded. They feel so wounded inside, and so they keep themselves so guarded. So almost like Archangel Michael, imagine this huge, powerful, intense like angel, and their big wings just shutting. That's them. That's the guard they have up. These like angel wings to just hopefully protect them. But I just heard it does more damage than good sometimes. That they protect themselves like so freaking heavily. But that's why like they cherish you, because they can like unravel. Like I just say, sorry, it's so weird, but I'm being shown like the wings just fluttering away, and them just opening up and letting you see like their core. And they judge themselves a lot, and you don't judge that part. So you help them love themselves or see things about themselves that they can eventually learn to love and see in a different light and like appreciate. So I just got a message as well for some. They're scared they won't have kids in the future, and that is something they want. They may not want it right now though, and they feel like if they were with you, they would have kids. You may be very fruitful, you may be a parent yourself, or somebody who is very nurturing, mothering, abundant, somebody who creates a space that's like a nest, and you can create life or foster life, love. You create this safe space, and they feel like I said, for some of you, that they could also then use that space to bring up a life of their own. And I just heard like they feel like they lost that chance now to have a child because they don't like talk to you anymore or something, or you know, you're at a disconnect. I just heard it's something that they were scared to do though for themselves. Like, I don't ever want to have, they're saying to themselves like, I don't ever want to have kids, but they do. They're scared of the parent that they will be. They may not come off as mature enough, stable enough. I heard, especially their life is just never stable, so they are worried, you know, obviously about bringing another life into it. But you were somebody that they could see having a child with, and that now during your separation is something that they do think about, like, now what if I don't have kids now? They are somebody who is constantly probably going to be on the move, I heard as well. Somebody who needs a drive and needs a passion, and they're chasing after this like career or this job opportunity, and I just heard, and to no avail. Like I said, some stuff's probably not working out for them right now, and they are thinking of you now because of it. I just heard they burned bridges though with you, and so they may not come back, but they are still thinking about in the future the possibility of returning to you. Will this karmic cycle, is it finished? I'm sorry, I feel like it's not finished. I feel like there's one more. Like, you may come in contact with them. It just may be like a verbal thing. It may be like a written thing. Like I said, on your social medias, a letter, or just quick in passing. If you see them, I feel like they don't get out. They don't get out much or something. But if you do see them or talk to them, again, it is going to be quick. It's going to be in passing. And I just heard it's going to bring the closure that they need. Temperance just came out. This is peace, closure, balance, harmony. It's this feeling of everything coming into like an understanding, a sense of like closure in that way. Okay, I did do everything I thought I could do, and this is what's best for the space. It's what's best for me. It's what's best for them. And I'm at peace with this now. I can be at peace with this. And they are trying to find that. They feel they may need to like come in contact with you again to have that. Yeah, express themselves fully. They didn't get to express themselves fully to you. I feel like they still have some things to say. I just heard some things on their heart, like a tattoo on their heart. You may have said some things to them that they really hold close to them. Some of these things may have been like hard for them to take in or digest, mentally, emotionally, but these are things that they carry with them. It's like you always express your heart. There's an imbalance here. I don't express myself. I don't give you at all what you deserve. And they keep saying like, it's a wonder why you keep choosing me. Like, why do you still let me back in? Why do you let me back in? And they kind of want you to like put your foot down more. They feel like you're too nice, or you're too giving, you're too accepting, you're too welcoming. And I just heard, even for them, they don't want to be able to take advantage of you like they have in the past. And they want you to put your foot down, and some of you may, but this is just still like an outlook that they have of you, that you still may be too giving, too receptive of them in particular, because there is an imbalance here. So they want to be this emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent person for you, yet they feel they really hold on to this like little heathen within them. This person, this version of themselves that they should have let go a long time ago. Maybe like how they were in school. You may have known them from school, or in their youth. And they hold on to that version of themselves. They won't freaking let go. And I just heard it's a safety net for them. But they feel like they can't grow because of the person that they do hold on to, and it may be because of family members as well that might have an influence on this person that keeps them bound in like unhealthy or toxic ways, patterns. For some of you, I heard environments. They had to be very selfish. This is something that they learned of themselves and in life. This is like a survival tactic for them. They had to learn to be selfish. I just heard nobody else was looking out for me. And so this really impacts how they express to you emotionally, how they would open up to you if they even would. The way they may tend to their relationships, it really impacts that. I was just gonna say they have so much love for you, and look what fell out. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Look at this. I just heard everlasting. Everlasting friendship, everlasting connection, everlasting like emotions. They will always have something for you. Something special. Something cherished. Something they always want to act on. They physically, you excite them. And they get so excited with you. If you want to see their fantasies, check out my last reading. But they do fantasize about you, about your beauty, You're really aesthetically pleasing to them. There's like things about your form, your body. You may work out a lot, or you may really be mindful of your body. Take care of yourself. Holistic health. You may just eat a lot of like greens or something. It's like they took note of that, of how your diet is not the same as theirs. And they actually learned things from you of how to take care of themselves, ways to take care of themselves. And I feel like they are working on their health as well, and it's because of their libido. They're trying to like fix something within their sex drive or their sex life, and eating and their health and mental health has a lot to do with this. But they got some inspiration from you to do this. If they had the chance to be physical with you again, they'd probably take it. They're like, why the F wouldn't I? Like anybody would do that. They're telling me like, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Like if you saw this person, they're like, you'd probably do them too. You may be fluid sexually, I feel, or they want to see you with like other feminines or other people. They would come back in any form that you would allow, but it's like the emotion's almost gone. It's not though. They would stifle it, but they'd keep it real physical. If they'd come back to you, they would keep it real physical. And it's like anytime they did come back to you, like they really wanted it physical because they weren't ready. Every time they would come to you, they weren't actually ready for you. They weren't freaking ready. They're like, I'll get ready though. Nah, it's like a waste of your time. But like I said, part of them coming back, because you are karmic, part of them coming back is to help their growth. It is to help yours too, but it's really being highlighted for them because you are more mature emotionally, spiritually, vocationally. For some of you, that word came, take it as it resonates. I'm sorry, I'm channeling. I'm surprised I haven't had to use this until now. Yeah, and your career is what it is. You're so much more advanced. And they feel in every aspect of your life, you're much more advanced than they are. And they learn from you and grow from you every single time they find you. Every single time they would like come back into your life. For you though, that was to learn how to set boundaries. Them coming back is to help you implement the boundaries. And like, you know, like they said, they took advantage of you. And they don't want you to allow other people to do that. And that is a part of your karmic healing, is to learn boundaries, learn who deserves your effort, who really deserves your attention. I feel like you're somebody who, and for some you have to give a lot of people your attention, and for others you just do give a lot of people your attention. You're very giving, you're very open, you're very expressive, and people can drain you, they can use you. And I heard this could be a trigger warning for some of you. You may have sexual abuse in your past. And so you being so open, so giving, so receptive, so welcoming, you could also then invite some people and energies that will forcefully take from you in any way that they see fit, in any way that they want. I feel like some people, I just heard, are after you. They may be jealous of you, or they spiteful in a spiteful way. They may be coming after you because of your growth and the attention, I heard, that you get. So be mindful of that. Definitely just protect yourself in any way that you feel called to. Cleanse yourself first and then cleanse your home. And make sure you have a barrier. I really feel like I need to say this. And the Four of Wands came out as well. Make sure you have a barrier and your home is safe and protected, and you can feel that energy shift and the energy safety around you. Even if you meditate on that feeling of safety and protection and wholeness and peace in all four of your walls, I feel like that could be beneficial for some of you as well. Some of you are moving into new things. You may be moving into a new home. Maybe your new home needs cleansed. Definitely make sure, I just got chills. So if you are moving into a new home or a new space, cleanse that space. But for others, and I just heard you're a target. You are a target because so many people look up to you. So many people like you. You're a very likable person. So just be mindful of your energy, your boundaries, and your space. So I'm going to end your reading on some advice moving forward. I feel like I have to get 2 cards because some of you are going to choose to move forward with this person again. And for those who might choose to keep some type of open connection or relationship or whatever, your oracle card is, I live in the paradise of my own creation. Don't let them take from you. Like I said, have healthy boundaries. Know your worth and stand in your worth, and do not let them take advantage of you. Do not let them cross your boundaries. And I feel like they may have some strong opinions about something, and they may like project that onto you. Don't feel bad about whatever the heck their issue is, because that's their issue. That's something they need to work through. But you keep staying true to yourself, knowing that everything that you're doing, if it's for yourself, it is for your greatest good then, and you don't have to worry about anybody else's opinions. But this is your oracle card and your advice moving forward. Your mantra you can leave with. And I'm going to pull now some advice if you decide to close off communication and keep that door shut. This is for you. Slow progress is still progress. I'm doing the best I can. What you seek is seeking you. If you need to give yourself time in healing from this connection, definitely do it. Do not put blame on yourself. Take the time to heal from this connection. And the things that it may still bring up for you, I'm getting a lot of heartache. And I just heard for some of you, you're trying to move on too quickly, and there are a lot of things that still need to be addressed, forgiven for some of you. That doesn't mean you need to talk to this person just because you forgive them for certain things. Forgiveness is letting yourself go. Forgiveness is releasing the chains that hold you back. And like, I literally want to cry because you probably really opened up to this person, and it's like you really like them, you really cared for them or loved them. They wounded a lot of your expectations, I feel, even though you tried to not have any. I feel like some of you tried to not have expectations, but it's like you probably gave this person another chance, you know. They really hurt some things for you, and those things need to heal. So take your time and know that what you are seeking is seeking you. It is out there, and you are going to find it. And I feel like in multiple people, you will find this. You will find the love that you are seeking, the comfort and closeness as well. I feel like you will in time get close to people. If this message resonates with you, that you were worried you won't get close to anyone again, and like physically, emotionally, like close to the heart, cuddling, just know that you will. This is going to take time. Slow progress is still progress. So give yourself time, patience, and I really hope that this reading was helpful and useful for you, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, group 2. So I haven't been doing as many readings as I would like. I am currently recovering from a concussion and still dealing with the symptoms. It is no fun, but I've been starting to make shorts, so check those out in between readings for sure. But today we are going to find out why your person, the person that you have on your mind right now, keeps coming back to you. But your oracle card is Injustice Overturned. And if you see, they're being blamed. Like, people are pointing fingers, blaming. Why is someone blaming you for something? Like, they can't, There's a Bible verse that says, don't point out the splinter in the other person's eye if you haven't noticed the log in yours, or something like that, paraphrasing the F out of that. And they aren't noticing the log in their own eye, and they're only looking at the splinter in yours, meaning your person or people that are involved like in your life may feel like they are above the law, or they are higher than you in some stature because of their religion, their faith, their beliefs, how they view themselves. So for some, they are shaming you for something, and that in itself is an injustice. That is not right. You don't deserve the projections that they are placing onto you. So if people have been placing, you know, their views onto you or their own issues onto you, their lack of compassion, their lack to see in a different perspective, if they aren't taking accountability for that and they are projecting that onto you as if then it's your responsibility to just fit the mold of their life, that's why this message is coming through. For some of you, your person may keep coming back and constantly want forgiven. And it's like you constantly tell them, and I don't know if they get it. For some, they just don't freaking get it. Like they don't get a clue, or there's still more. There's just always more that needs forgiven, or that they have to apologize for, or they really like beg you at times to get in your good graces. They may try and come off as innocent and timid. You may be the more aggressive one, assertive one, not in a negative way, in a way that, you know, is standing your ground and showing them areas in which they need to be accountable. A lot of messages for that. So please just take what resonates, leave the rest behind, because this is a general reading and I'm a clear reader. I'm going to read anything that comes through and that I pick up in these cards. So let's see who your person is and why they keep coming back. There's a lot of guards up. You may have your guard up towards this person, or that it's a fight or a struggle to get close to you. You may keep people like at an arm's length. You have to trust them before they can cross over into your barrier, into your sacred space, into your energy. I'm getting the sense that you are a really energetic based person, or you do like alchemy, you may do witchcraft or work with the energies around you. You may work with astrology or like go with the moon cycles or something. I feel like you're somebody as well who likes to keep their solitude. In your solitude, that's your peace. You don't have to worry about anything else. Everything is exactly as you make it. And some people just, they give you a hard time. So a lot of people actually see that they can, for some I heard that they could take advantage of you. For others, they can advance with you. They can either learn from you. I just heard like medically for some reason. They could benefit from you medically. You may work with natural medicines, holistic ways of being, different ways of like exploring the world and living life. And people really are attracted to you because of that. But through you then, they can see the world in a different way. They can get a different perspective from you that they can't with like normal people, with the average person. And this is something that they really find valuable in you and attractive in you. I just heard homegrown. So some of you may grow your own cannabis. You may work with cannabis or introduce people to different things in the cannabis industry or cannabis world. Or you may like put rose petals in, like if you do smoke, you may put other additives, lavender, rosemary, rose petals or something in a joint or in your smokables. Even if like you roll your own cigarettes or something, you kind of want it in a way that's like healthy and beneficial. For some of you, you may have turned this person away. They didn't accept you fully in the way that you need them to, and really kept yourself isolated. But I see like still a part of a community that is more accepting, that is more understanding. Like you don't have to explain yourself with these people. And I feel like you really keep yourself guarded. Again, it's coming through. Whether from this person or just people in general, from those who aren't willing to understand or see like your perspective or your way of things, who you feel like you need to explain yourself too much to. Like if it's too much effort, I feel like you don't want it. You're just trying to freaking like chill and have peace. Your workspace is the easiest way to meet people. You may work with like the public or something, or these people are already then kind of part of like your world or your environment. And so that makes it easier to open up to certain connections, maybe some business connections as well. That may also be something you're seeking. Some other business within that realm that you're already doing, the realm that you're already involved in, different aspects and ways to really benefit, whether it's just a hobby, like a project, you want to be a part of something, but it's like out of your normal work schedule though. I just heard, I'm so lonely here. I feel like you were single for a while or something. I feel like whoever your ex is, or the person that you may be asking about, has been out of your life for a while. I feel like they potentially as well have moved on. And I get the sense of like missing that connection, but because it's a connection in general, not necessarily that person. Maybe, you know, of course, probably aspects and memories and things, but that it's just having that connection with somebody, because I feel like it's been so long. And the Wheel of Fortune came up. But that is showing me too that you are opening yourself up to other connections. That you are actually taking kind of the opportunity for the people who do find you and resonate with you to see where it could go. Just kind of dipping your toe, being playful about it, and allowing other people to see you, and allowing room for that space then for more connection. So I'm getting a few messages here. For some of you, you may want somebody else to return, or you feel like that is your person, that they need to come back. This may be a connection where there are cycles, but there are so many gaps, like big gaps in between. So much so that like you have to live a whole life before they even come back. Or this is to say, that's what needs to happen. That you still have to actually foster this whole entire life. You may be going through this whole career shift, hobby shift. I just heard some of your environments may be shifting, your schedules. Your life right now has to take priority because it's shifting. There's a lot of shifts happening, and your person then is going to come back once your shifts had kind of grounded and you're moving fluidly within them. And it's like, I have a groove now. I'm in the groove, I'm doing my thing, schedule's good, blah, 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 and then this person comes back. That's when the person's gonna come back. Once you're settled within this new groove of life and schedule. So I'm going to see if this person is going to come back and why. Because for some of you, it's very obvious that they will. They're not now though. I just heard like they're not allowed. It is like your soul journeys right now are very protected. They're very precise and specific. So like whatever is going on in their life, that has to happen right now, and you cannot be involved in that. Whatever's going on in your life, this has to happen right now, and they cannot be involved in that, because you would just disrupt each other and you wouldn't actually find the progression, the growth, the inspiration, the aspirations that you need to succeed in the things that you're interested in, that you're after. For some of you, it's like hobbies. It's giving me the sense of hobbies, like painting, adventures, but for some of you, this is actually tying into your career as well. So you may be an artist, or you may be some type of like explorer, or do vlogging your explorations, or that is going to be incorporated within your realms of work. And so all these things need your own attention before this person can come back, because they would disrupt it. And same as you with them. You would disrupt some stuff. You don't want to be a part of whatever they're going through right now. I just want to tell you, you don't want to be a part of it. It's not stable, it's not safe, it's not okay. It would damage them, it would damage you, it'd cause a bunch of crap. So, being in your own lane is safe and comfy and cozy, and just, you're doing good. I want to tell you that. If you feel like you're not or something, or if you are like worried about the future or what's gonna come next for you, you don't have to worry. Be chill, be easy on yourself, be easy on your journey, and really just be in it and experience it. Allow yourself to experience everything that you're experiencing, because things are shifting and things are changing, and and you need to be in your journey right now. So, sorry for that rant. I just heard they fantasize about you, possibly the life that they could have with you, that they could build with you. They themselves may be starting a new career. There's a potential that they're like manifesting, and it might be in the realms of their career or something that they want for themselves. And I also see that you're doing something that they want for themselves. They could actually be a part of whatever you're creating, whatever your job, your hobby is, whatever you're dedicated towards. And they don't actually get a full picture. They are curious about what you're creating. They're curious about the things you're dabbling in because you're progressing. They see you. I just want to say that, like, they may be spying on you, like your social medias. I don't know if people bring you up to them. If they do, it may be in like a gossipy manner, but they are getting some, I just heard some advice. They are getting some advice about you. They see the things that you are doing, the things that you are active in. You may be an activist of some kind as well. They see that of you, and they kind of want to be a part of that too. Whatever you're really passionate about, they see your passions. They don't know where you're headed. They don't know where you're going. They're very curious about you right now. Very curious. They may be like protective of you. I am getting that. Like, some people don't actually deserve you, and they want you to know that, but they also wish that they could like protect you from those people who don't deserve you. When they think about you, when they reminisce about you, you're someone special. You're not like the others. No, you stand out. I got chills again. Look at this 5 of Cups. There's you. You're that somebody special. They mourn a lot. They reminisce a lot, but you're special. They don't mind. You are in a special place in their mind. And so when they like dig you up, it's like digging up a treasure. You're a gem to them. You are somebody very special. I just heard sacred for some of you. They hold sacred space for you. I get the sense that they really want to like hold you, cuddle you. Oh, they want to hug you. They just want you to know like you're safe, you're protected, they're proud of you. So for some of you, when the other soul contracts expire in their life, whatever that would mean for their life and their journey, especially if they have kids, I'm also getting the sense that it's once their kids are a little older, they feel that they could then come back to you, or whatever connections, like soul, they feel like they're contracted to this person or these people. Once that expires for them, once they really get, it's almost like they're waiting for clarification that, okay, this is it. That's where I draw the line, or okay, now I fulfilled this and now I can leave them, or now I can cut ties. That's when they can come back to you. There's no rush though on their end to do this. And like I said, they're really focused on some stuff, because you got to be focused on some stuff, but they're waiting for these soul contracts to come into alignment to get that clarification, the go-ahead, the green light to come back to you, because you are somebody really special, and it's like they don't want to let go, but they really feel in their heart they will come back to you. They will come back to you. They also accept if you don't welcome them in the same way that they were in your life before, but they still want to have, like I said, they want to be involved either in your passions, your creations, your activisms, things that they feel they too have an interest in and that they could grow in, and you could really like create some cool stuff, or like throw events. I feel like they want to throw events with you or something. You're somebody who creates a lot of inspiration for this person, and I just heard a lot of sexual passion as well for this person. I just got some super specific message, and it is super sexual, so if you're not open to hearing anything super sexual, tune out for a minute. There is a little gem at the bottom of here, and I'm sorry, but I'm shown it's like a butt plug, and I feel like they saw this, like they saw you have a plug or something, or this is something that they want to like join in on with you, whether they want to adventure in there, or if they seen you with one, or something that really excites them. If they did see this of you, woo, they couldn't hold it in. I feel like, okay, so if they did see that of you, I'm sorry, I'm like going on a trail here, but I'm being shown some stuff. So if they saw a plug of you with a plug, they had to like turn the phone off, or they had to like put it put the phone down or like look away or something, and then return to it later to get their little fancies because you like instantly turn them on, you wet their pants or like got them hard, like You do this though in general. I just want you to know that you are somebody very attractive. Oh, you have like a way about you. It's like a quiet confidence, so sexy, so freaking sexy, very like sensual, soft. You may be soft to the touch. They really express, yeah. Like you got the sun. They really express themselves sexually to you even still. It's a part of you though. I see it's your essence. They're just like, look at you. They admire you. They drool over you. They hold you up. You're a god or a goddess to them. They could not portray anything different. I just feel like their actions didn't allow for that space and that truth to fully come through or come into fruition or something. I feel like you weren't together long enough, or there was too much stuff that got in the way of this truth. They weren't able to actually show you, and I feel like they want to show you. Like they want to either pamper you, spoil you, take care of you. They want you to sit pretty. They don't want you to lift a finger. Sorry, my camera shut off. But they're like, you're too gorgeous, you're too handsome, you're too beautiful, you're too precious to work. Sit back, let me take care of you. And that leaks into the bedroom as well. Sit back and let me take care of you. You don't have to lift a finger. And I just heard as well, gosh, they're so sexually attracted to you. But they wouldn't mind a finger. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, I just had to say it. Or they really enjoy the things that you do with your hands. This isn't a fantasies reading, but if you would like to see what they fantasize about, you can check out my last reading, their fantasies about you. A lot comes through there. I'm going to end your reading now on some advice moving forward. And I want to say too, I just got an image like, I don't know if you went to an event with them last, or like that's the last time you saw them was like at an event, for an event. Maybe you went to their event or something. But they think about that, and the last time they saw you, they're upset that that was what they left on. They feel like they could have did better. They could have been closer to you in some way. So your advice says, I release all negative thoughts of the past and all worries about the future. Everything will come into alignment. Again, it's coming through. If you would force anything, it would be ugly. I feel like don't reach out to this person first. I don't know if like you've been thinking about that, if some of you have, or you wonder, should I reach out to this person first? It's coming through really strongly to allow things to happen as they're meant to, as they should unfold, and to trust as everything unfolds. If you were to see this person again, for some of you, I feel like it could be years. I just heard for others, it could be months. For the majority of you, it could be years until you see this person. I feel like they need to get through a lot of life. They have a lot of growing to do. They have a lot of life to live. I feel like they have a lot of responsibilities as well. So there's just a lot. But I'm also being told that you as well need to focus on the things that you're growing, your own life. Just keep to your lane and trust and release those negative thoughts of the past. It's saying all your worries about the future. I feel like if you come in contact with them again, truths are going to come to the surface, and it will bring peace to this connection one way or another. You're going to find your peace, your closure if you needed it. So I hope that reading was insightful and helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next one. So hello group 3. I am using natural lighting. I really hope that you can see me and it's not too dark, but I'm keeping it. So I haven't been able to record as many videos as I would like. I've been recovering from a concussion. I'm still dealing with the symptoms. I'm doing my best out here. In the meantime, in between these readings, I am starting to finally make shorts. I have one, many more will come. Check it out if you would like. But today, we are here to find out why your person, the person you have on your mind right now, keeps coming back to you. Why they keep returning. So your card is Early Earth Dweller. And I kind of get the sense that I might have a lot of personal friends in this reading. Tuning into this energy, I'm bubbly, I'm excited, I love it. So if I know you personally, hi. I'm such a freaking dork. Anyway. But no, that's freaking awesome. I love it. I feel like there's a lot of different worlds I'm being shown here. All these different worlds and spaces. Different planes of existence is what it is, okay? You may be a very spiritual person. You may be really connected to other realms. You may shift. You may meditate. You may go through other realms, or you may live in a lot of different places, a lot of different environments. Some may be mountainous, some may be more near water, some could be desert. You may like travel or trip or really, but I see like you like the woods, you like dense greenery, but you're something special. I just want to say, now we are going to see who your person is and why they keep coming back. For some of you, I just got the message that they're trying to explain something to you and they feel you don't freaking get it. And I don't mean that attitude towards you at all. That's like how they're feeling. Like you don't get it. And I keep coming back and like trying to tell you, I'm trying to show you something, and you're not understanding. They feel like they're not being heard, they're not being understood. You may be very set in your ways, have a particular outlook on life or way of being, a way in which you move around the world, or it's like your relationship with people, like it's particular and it's not what they're used to of anybody else around them. You're something special. Like I said, you're otherworldly almost, like you're different. You're just a different type of person. For some of you, they're trying to get you to see different perspectives. For some of you, they're wondering why you're leaving them. You may be moving, and they're worried they won't be in your reach anymore if you do move. And they feel like they're lost then. Like you may be like the last family member they have, or the last close connection they really have, or family tie I'm getting. So that's all I see from Oracle. Now we're going to move into Tarot. I also just heard, in time I will show you. So that may resonate for somebody. In time I will show you. Whether you're saying that to them or that is just spirit. And when I say spirit in these readings, if you ever hear me say that, I'm talking about source. Whether that be God, the universe, my own guides. I just mean the source of information. Spirit. So that may also just be spirit saying. Now see, I forgot what I just said. It was channeled. In time you will see. I think that's what I said. In time you will see truth. I also just heard eclectic. This person may have also came around this most recent solar eclipse. We just had an eclipse this week. So the person, as I'm recording this, so the person may have came during the eclipse. That is actually what brought them back around to you. Their assumption, okay, is that you're doing so well materialistically, that your career has escalated. You have escalated your material wealth, your material status, that you are doing so well for yourself. And they are in general just curious about that. There are a lot of hidden feelings as well, hidden emotions, or this connection that they feel is spiritual. It's like a hidden agenda for your connection. That's what they feel that you have. That there's a purpose, that there's a reason why they keep coming back. The eclipse and all that energy brought them back, and they're like, there has to be a reason why I keep feeling pulled to this person. Why? Like, what can I do in their life? What are they doing in their life? I'm also getting the message that they don't like to be a burden to you. They feel that you have traumas, or that they need to be very patient with you. They don't actually like to disrupt your success at all. They don't want you to feel pressured by them. In your career, you probably are doing really well, or you're venturing into new things. You are shining, you're exploring. And again, it's like they kind of want to be a part of it. I just heard, I want to be a part of your story. But they feel like they could be a burden to you. And again, they don't want to disrupt your success, your happiness, your involvement with other people. If this is a romantic interest, they're kind of worried that you already are talking to somebody, and they feel that they may cause a disruption then in your connection. If they come around, they're kind of being timid in that way then. They're being very careful, very mindful of the things that they choose to do as they progress towards you. I feel like they're still trying to creep. They're creeping like a cat in the grass. It's like after their prey, but they don't see you as prey. They don't. They really cherish you. They feel like they need to be soft with you, have patience with you, a lot of patience. And I feel like they're saying that I have given you a lot of patience already. I feel like they themselves may even be running out of patience. For some of you, I see that you actually were providing either a stable home or providing financially for this person. And they feel like they're going to be missing out on that then. That they're actually losing out in a material way or financially. You may be moving on to bigger and better things, other commitments and achievements, and they may be left behind. Take it if it resonates. For some of you, I feel like you left them some money behind, like you are traveling or you're leaving or something, you're separating from this person. It may be for work, and you left them some money behind, but they're kind of like concerned how they then are going to continue providing for themselves. You are really just still somebody that they want to work with you or something. They really want to cultivate materially with you, and they don't want to miss their chance, and they're really taking opportunities. It's like, I'm taking this opportunity. They saw an opportunity, they saw an opening, and they went for it. So if they are currently back in communication with you, that is why. They saw this opportunity, they felt called towards you, and they want to see if they can build upon that then. I also got the message, they see that you're fine without them, and that upsets them. They don't like that. It's not like a jealousy thing or anything, probably a little ego thing. I feel like they may be insecure about certain things. Like I said, you're somebody very special, somebody impactful. Even if you haven't met this person, they just feel so drawn and connected to you, and it's undeniable for them. And they are so upset that you can continue just being fine without them. For some reason, they have this like attachment, like they need to be a part of your world. They need to help you with something. They want to be in your atmosphere, within your career. Now we're going to see though, because some of you, I see they took that leap, they took that chance, and they are in contact with you, or they're really trying to just keep that ground and stay on that same page with you. For some, you're leaving them. You may be leaving somebody behind. If they right now are back in touch with you, or they're really about to come through that door, if they aren't here yet, probably by the time I get this reading out, they may be. But they feel like this time around is going to be different. That they're going to learn new information about you, that maybe you have grown to a certain degree that is going to then match what they need or their expectations of you. I feel like they want to like move with you, or travel, or trip, or do something like massive that you weren't open to before. You weren't, and I just heard to explore. They may want to explore some things with you, and you weren't open to it before, but they want to see now how you might feel about it. And they feel that they will get a better understanding then, this time around. They will learn some new things that can change the trajectory, that can change the trajectory of their own life. So I got the sense though that you right now kind of need more time for introspection, or more quiet time away from people, or that is the space that you're in right now. You actually come to a point where you're not around as many people, and you're in your own inner world a little more. You may be avoiding certain people or certain activities or certain things. You're exploring things within yourself as well to come into some, I don't know why entertainment came out. So that may resonate for somebody. That being in your own world is going to help a certain aspect of entertainment. So however that may resonate for you. Getting in touch more with your spirit. That's being highlighted. Get more in touch with your spirit. If you aren't in this space right now, you're being guided and asked to do this, to kind of quiet the outside noise, get in touch with your own inner spirit. Don't let anybody bother you, because you're with the path that you're on right now, the things that you're on right now, it needs your peace, it needs your focus, it needs your calmness, because when you're in that space though, you're going to actually be progressing then in your workspace possibly, or in other connections that are very important to you, that you're going to then feel like you have this space once you gave yourself that quiet time, reflective time. It's going to help you come out more. And I got the message too at times that this person bombards you. It's like once you find that quiet space, then they're coming in. And it's like, why are you disrupting me all the time? Like I'm always like, you may be bothered by this person, bugged by this person, or anytime you feel you really need that quiet, peaceful center, they may come up and about, and it may disrupt you energetically, It may make you feel triggered spiritually or something. Like you don't feel settled. You don't feel settled. So the Death card actually came out as well. And I just heard every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. That song may resonate for some of you specifically. Closing Time is what that song is. So for some of you, you in your own mind, in your own way, cut ties. You cut them out. You were done. You moved on. And they keep coming back from the rubble. It's like anytime there's a death in this connection, then they keep sprouting up from that soil. You actually nourish it to the point where they want to find you again. They want to seek you out. They want to see what you're doing. They feel called. They do feel tied to you spiritually or energetically. Sometimes you'll be going through something and they feel it. I want you to know that. You will be going through something and they actually tune in and they feel it. They tune into your energy, whether that's within their meditations, their daydreams. And for some of you then, they come back to see if it's true. They kind of just want their own clarification in the matter and of the connection. But each death as well from the connection is another rebirth. And so once you cut them fully out, or once you see that there is a whole other cycle, a whole other rebirth in whichever way that this will manifest for you, then they keep popping their head back up. Then they're reborn. Then they come back around. Then they want to come back around. I'm also being shown for somebody who is into like photography or visual arts in some way. You may be going through this like death and rebirth where you may feel stagnant right now, or you may have to be stagnant, and this is the space you need before you rebirth. You're kind of coming into it. It's like the flat line, plateau, okay? And you are going to have a renewal in this realm for yourself. You may actually come back once you start doing your visual arts again. People may be like, what happened? Like, you progressed out of nowhere. You grew out of nowhere. You may have these like new inspired ideas, or maybe doing something different. You may also work with other people you thought you weren't going to work with, or that were out of reach, or people that inspired you or that you really admired. And soon you're going to be able to work with them, create with them, build with them in some capacity. So take that message if it resonates. So there are so many energies in this reading. A lot of different messages are coming out. So again, take what resonates. For some of you, this is coming through as like a parental figure. They raised you since a baby, and you're cutting communication, you're cutting ties. You are leaving the nest essentially. You haven't been with them though in the same household, I don't feel. But now you're coming into this time where you're really gonna have to block them out in certain ways of like communication or accessibility. And they're thinking of you as like their baby. Like, there goes my baby, there goes my baby. Sorry, I'm getting emotional tuning into their energy. They themselves are very emotional right now. They're processing a lot, and they feel forced to process these things. And it does upset them. You are their baby, no matter how old you are. I feel like grown-ass man type energy is what came through. But some of you may like cars as well. This may pertain to you. They feel as well that they have to let you go. So I'm probably going to cry. So just let it be. Let it be. But I have channel messages that I want to say from them. I don't want to hold you back anymore. I really, because of my disabilities, because of my needy nature, I held you back. I held you back from so much in life. And that upsets me to know, but I needed you. I was codependent. I needed you. But what else could I do? I feel like you were the only person I had. And so this is now a learning experience for me, because then I have to sit with myself. There are a lot of things that I need to process. Some things I don't want to see right now, but I know the time is closing in and I have to. I have to admit certain things to myself. They may also have certain things to admit to you. I'm not sure if they will. They may be very protective of the things that they want to say to you, or they may have a hard time opening up verbally with you. And I'm also seeing the message for somebody. There is an ending, but you cannot start another beginning unless, I feel like you have to be assertive verbally. You cannot welcome in this newness of the Fool unless you speak your mind, unless you say what you have to say. Mean what you freaking say. If you are going to speak, mean it. Make sure you're clear about your meaning. Make sure that there's nothing left to be confused. If you are needing to say these things to the person who keeps coming back, or the person who came back with this eclipse, or the person who feels that they can help you in your realms of work, or they're like constantly wanting to help you or something, you need to almost see something from their perspective and to listen. Because you can be you can be pretty harsh, I feel, with your words. Like if you have something, if you're very passionate, you may have a sharp tongue, or you may come across cold, and you're being asked to listen more than you talk then, or more than you preach. For some of you, sometimes you may come off as like a little preachy or something, but it's like you need to listen to what you're preaching though. And this is all with love, because then we can grow then. Sometimes it's not always what we see. That's not always the truth. You know, we have our own perspective. So you're being asked and guided to also see other people's perspectives, but to make sure that you have all the information you need before like resorting to cutting communication, or before you can finally start this new chapter, whether in this connection and your life. Because again, I feel like you're moving into something else. Something's changing, something is shifting for you, and you're welcoming in something new. Like I said, with this Death card, something has to die for something else to be reborn. And during this shift, be honest with your intentions, even with yourself. Be honest with your intentions. Make sure people know of your intentions, that there's clear communication with these people, with these new people as well, I feel. Some people may not understand you, or may not understand your motives, or the things that you're really trying to do or build for yourself. And some people may need clarity on that before you can welcome in this new venture, this new opportunity, this new chapter. So now I'm going to get some advice for you moving forward. I have the freedom and power to create the life I desire. It is all in your hands. It is all up to you. You have the opportunity for this. You have the opportunity to be free. Free of burdens. I just want to like I need to stretch. I need to release. If you run. If you run at all, I feel like running may be beneficial for you. Really getting in that oxygen in your lungs and throughout your body, like invigorating your body, maybe doing some cardio, going outside, being more free with yourself. If you do yoga, do heart openers. Those are things where you're opening your chest cavity and you're really expanding and reaching, letting the burdens of your heart be released in this action of opening your chest. That can really weigh you down and be hard for you then to move on. I feel like that may be really beneficial as well. Freedom is around you. Freedom is abundant. And I feel like you are a sign of freedom as well for people. You may inspire other people to do the things that you do, to travel different places, to explore realms within themselves, different dimensions of being. You may, like I said, meditative. And if you are somebody who meditates or does yoga and things like that, you may really start to inspire people to see beyond the veil, to see the different layers of life and of themselves and of their experience and their perspectives. Whew. Special person you are. You are a special person. That is all I see in the cards for you today. I really hope that was insightful and helpful in any way, shape, or form. And I will see you in the next reading.